Okay, so Joyed, you made a statement that
Hold
if
on.
you're the son of a president,
Ebuka,
let me
yeah,
ask you this question.
Ebuka. I would answer it now. So we know that Jesus doesn't in heaven. There's no
No,
democracy.
no,
It's
no.
not.
Let's stick to
Hold on,
president.
hold
Don't
on.
don't, don't use Jesus.
I will. Please let me talk,
Let's use
please,
the
brother.
example you brought.
Yes, I will. So we know that I use that example to address his case. So I will use a proper example when we talk about God, because I know you want to tackle that idea from God now. So in the case of God now, God is not he doesn't operate a democratic system of government. He operates an anarchy system of government. So he is the king. So let's say he is the king and he has a prince. So can you go with that argument? Go ahead. Go. Use that argument.
So if God is the king and he has a prince, is the
Yes.
prince the king?
No, the
No.
prince is not the king, but the
He's not
prince
the king.
has share in the same authority with the king, and
No, that's,
No,
also
no, no. The prince does. No,
the
that's not true.
prince the
it
prince
does.
is the heir apparent to
The
the throne
prince,
of the king.
host,
Is
host.
that right?
The prince does not share the same authority with the king. The king has
Okay, so are you
authority over
saying
the prince. So stop.
are you
Let's be
saying
honest.
yes, the king does, but then the authority
Yeah.
that the
So
prince exercise, it comes from the king. It's the same authority the king has,
absolutely, yeah.
right?
And
Yes.
the
Can
same
an
authority
outsider,
can be
Ebuka,
collected from the
calm down,
prince.
calm down. Can you calm down a bit? Can you calm down? Can an outsider that is not the prince exercise the authority that the prince has with the king?
Absolutely no.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So what's the point?
this authority that is exercised by the prince and the king is exclusive to them, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly, you got your answer. So
So no, no,
Jesus,
you're running from
Jesus,
the point is what I'm saying is if there is a king, we are talking about the king and the priest. We are not talking about outside that now.
Yes.
So if the king has authority over the prince and the king gave authority to the prince, does that make the prince the king? Remember, the
no,
king
the
can
prince
take
is
the
not the
authority
king.
from
You
the
are not
prince.
listening. You are not
Absolutely. So
listening.
Jesus
You are
is
not
not
listening.
God.
Abu,
The
Abu,
prince is
Absolutely. You
not.
just answered yourself.
No, that's not.
Abu,
That's
Jesus
not.
is not God.
Abu,
No, that's not it. That we are giving
Ebuka.
you. We are giving you an example using the worldly system of kingship and princeship, but in the eternal system of God, the glory of God is exclusive to God. In Isaiah 42, God said he doesn't share his glory with a creature. So the one who can only share God's glory can only be God. Now, let me ask you a question. Is Jesus the Son of God according to the Bible?
When you say son of God, it's not literal. God didn't give birth. So everybody are sons of God, but Jesus is called the monogenes, which means unique. So
Exactly.
What?
Jesus being the son of God, yeah,
Yes. So
Jesus being the son of God, Christians, hold on,
is
Christians
he the
take it
only
literal.
begotten? Is he the unique Son of God according to the Bible?
Absolutely. We're not
Good.
doubting that
So
he is.
if he's the unique Son of God, and according to him, he shares in God's glory. And in
He
Isaiah 48,
doesn't.
God said he can't share his glory with a creature. So what does that make Jesus? If God can't
Okay.
share his glory with a creature and Jesus share in God's glory, what does that make Jesus?
Okay, so there are a lot of things I'm gonna teach you all today. So if you go to John 17:3, the glory being talked about is the glory in John 12, verse 23. So which is talking about his resurrection. So if you go to John 12, verse 23, if you keep reading
Where
down,
did Jesus in John 17 say the glory is the glory of his resurrection?
that's I'm
Show me
gonna
from John
explain what the
17.
glory is. John 12,
I
verse
said, show me
23.
from John 17.
Bro,
Don't explain. Don't go to a passage that you know nothing about what it's
let me
talking
let
about.
me let me
Show me
address my
from
point
John
first.
17 where Jesus said
Host.
the
Let me
glory,
address
and
my point.
it just backfired on you. You are because you are too forward, because you have pride. You don't know that you just shoot yourself in the foot. Now I
Bro,
want you to read John 17:1. John
I'm going to read.
17:1.
I'm going to
Let's see
read.
the glory.
But
Listen, Ebuka. Let's read John 17:1 and see the glory Jesus said he's
okay,
going to
what
be
glory is that?
glorified
What
by.
glory is that? What glory is that?
Is the glory he shared with the Father before the world began. He clearly said that in John
Allow me
17:1.
finish my
Not
point
the
first.
glory of his resurrection. Can you
Allow
go
me
and read
finish
it?
my point.
Go
Ebuka,
I'm gonna
and
before
read
you
explain
run
it.
to
away,
you. No, I'm
do
gonna
you
explain
No,
to
I
you
want you to
first.
go and
do
read
you,
it. Ebuka, go and read. Go to John 17:1. I
Ebuka,
want
deal
us to
with
Can you
read.
allow me
John
extend my
17
point?
before you go to wherever you want to go. Deal with this
Before
one.
you go to wherever
No,
you
John
are going,
12.
you said people heard you. You said in John 17:1, the glory is talking about is the glory of his resurrection, right? People heard you. I have the recordings.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, so
100%.
Go
read
to,
it.
And I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
Go
prove
to
that.
John
Read, read,
17:1 and read
read
it.
for
Let's
us.
see the glory Jesus talk about there.
John 17:1.
Yes.
The hour has come for the Son to be glorified.
Yes. Read it. Let's see the
You're
glory.
not allowing me answer the question.
Read it,
I
Firstly,
said
brother.
John
read it
17.
first.
Ikra, read.
Let's see the
I'm
glory
not.
Jesus is talking
Yeah, you can
about.
read. And so, what glory is that? You can read verse 1. You can read it.
Okay,
You
let me
read
read it.
now. You are
Since no,
here.
enjoy, let me read for him. Let me read for him. Since you speak ignorantly, all right, you want to teach us when you know nothing. We are now going to return the favor back to you and show you that you are so much ignorant about the Bible, you don't know what you're talking about. Now, guys, let's go to John 17. Let's see the glory Jesus is talking about there. Let me quickly open my Bible up. Good.
And also, you need to tell us the glory, because since you claim in John
Yes, the
17 states
Bible
the glory,
defines
so
the
tell me
glory.
what is the glory.
Ebuka, stop. The Bible defines the glory. John 17, all right? Let's begin from verse 1. These words spoke Jesus and lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, Father, the hour is come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son also might glorify thee, as thou hast given him power over all flesh, that he should give eternal life, all right, to as many as thou hast given him. And this is eternal life, all right, that they might know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom thou hast sent. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou givest me to do. And now, O Father, glorify me with thy own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
Okay, so
Are
what
you
is this
listening?
glory?
So the
What is the
glory
glory?
is the Bible clearly said it is the glory that Jesus
What
shared.
is the glory?
The
What is
glory
the
is
glory?
the
No,
relationship, is the eternal relationship Jesus shared with the
no,
Father
that's
before
not.
the world began. John 1 defines this.